Time now for Sid Sixera. This is where you had 60 seconds to talk about stuff. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning in English. In 1990, one of the most disappointing films of all time was released, The Godfather Part 3. Al Pacino was convinced to star in the final installment of a series that really should have called it quits after Part 2. This was not a good movie. But as usual, the only memorable moment came from Mr. Pacino himself, who said, quote, "Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in." That's exactly how he delivered it. And that's exactly how I feel about the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, seen here treating another human like an Olympic hurdle this past Sunday, right about there, is 5-1, best record in the conference. And they went into Kansas City and won last weekend, which was the site of their latest playoff failure. I thought I was out on the Buffalo Bills. But if they keep this up and make me an offer I can't refuse, they might pull me back in and break my heart once again. Justin Dunk of 3 Down Nation is joining us. Are you completely all in here, Mr. Dunk, on the Bills?
Yes, and you should be too. I know you don't want to get your heart broken over a table down there at the Bills tailgate, but Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league. Stephon Diggs is the best receiver in the league. Von Miller is the best defensive lineman in the league, Mr. Sixero. So what else do you want to see from this Bills team to get you back in?
My heart is scarred, Justin. That's the issue here. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are watching this at some point in their life, for whatever reason, there is a scar that just will not heal. You can constantly see it. It reminds you in the morning mirror every day that it's there. And I cannot get 4 straight Super Bowl losses out of my brain, out of my heart, out of my soul. With that said, they look pretty good. Does Josh Allen give you MVP vibes? And if not him, who?
I don't know if I want to see that scar of yours, but yes, Allen does give me MVP
gross. Yeah,
vibes. He's averaging Allen's averaging MVP video game numbers, man. Over 330 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, 2 on the ground. He's got the most total touchdowns in the league, Mr. Sixero, and just beat Patty Mahomes in his own building in crunch time. So yes, Allen is a front runner for MVP, just like the Bills should be, to get to the Super Bowl out of the AFC. Let's stop talking about the 90s when they lost 4 straight. It's a different version of the Bills team with Allen at the helm, buddy.
Same franchise, same city that just crushes you at every turn. I'll say this, though. It could even get better for the Bills. For people at home, the NFL trade deadline is fast approaching here. It's November the 1st at 4 p.m. Eastern. And there's a running back out in Carolina named Christian McCaffrey. The franchise is just heading in a bad direction, so they might want to flip things up here. When healthy, this guy is the best of the best. Do the Bills get super aggressive here, Mr. Dunk?
The Bills have slow played it, and for the uninitiated out there, Brandon Beane, the Bills general manager now, used to be in Carolina as assistant general manager, so he's a relationship with McCaffrey, and you could see them making a move. I don't necessarily know if they want to part with a couple of first-round draft picks to get the deal done, but man, if they added McCaffrey to this offense, would that finally draw you all the way back in?
No, you know what? Only one thing will do it, and I don't want to be that guy, but you know what I'm going to say. Get there, finish, and our relationship will get back on track. Until that happens, I will be pessimistic. Mr. Dunk,
fair.
I'm never pessimistic when you're on. Love you. Appreciate you. Enjoy the football this week, Canadian and NFL. We'll talk to you soon.
You bet, buddy.
See you, man.
Appreciate you.
Justin Dunk, 3 Down Nation. Check him out. He's fantastic.